Zambia. Hot.
It's 11:05. Welcome you to Z66 Part 2 if you're joining us now. And the very first installment or episode of Fakapo Vocal. And in studio with me, sitting across me is TY2 himself. Great to have you join us on the show, man.
Thank you. And I'm so happy to be the first to go on Fakapo Vocal.
Listen, I know, because let me tell you this. When the idea came, it popped up, and you were the reason this idea came about.
Okay.
The song playing, which we'll be getting into, you'll be telling us the whole story. This was your first hit song, is it?
Yeah.
It was, right?
Smile's the one that officially introduced me to the whole country.
To the whole country, yes. When you got out there and I was like, oh, this sounds really good. So when you redid this song, remember you said Smile Again?
Yeah.
Not so long ago. I liked what you did with it. I remember, I think I did a show, one of Planet Z shows, and I played this song and I called you live on radio to ask you, like, well, how did this come about and everything? Why did you think you needed to put this freshness to it?
In fact, there's a guy called Y2K. He's the one that kind of gave me that little nudge to say, can we do a version of this one?
Right.
But I was actually kind of scared because I didn't want to mess up the original vibe because so many people love this song. And I was thinking, if I do something that they will not really appreciate, then that's an injustice to the song and to myself.
Right.
But then I liked how he played the keyboard and everything else just felt right. If you remember, there's that acoustic vibe to it. Yeah.
True.
So I liked that version. I'm like, okay, this could work. So yeah, that's how come I ended up doing the Smile Again.
That's how you ended up doing Smile Again. And I loved it, really. And
Thank you.
From there, I thought, I think it would really be nice to have, because I know many will love to do the whole set, keyboard, guitar, any of those. And when we approached you with my producer, we're like, "What would like you to do this?" And that's the first thing you said. I can organize my guitar.
Yeah, I wanted to come to with everything. Like, let's do this.
but I just thought, you know what? Let's do it different. Let's see how far back you can go in terms of you remembering your own song, because this song is how old is this song?
It's quite ancient though.
It should be 20.
It's way over 20 years.
It's way over 20.
Way over 20 years. I think about 22 years.
Yeah, it should be 22.
22 years.
Wow.
Yeah, 22 years.
How did this come about first? Let's talk about that. The whole idea.
Well, I was in my father's house then.
Okay.
Woke up, was having some breakfast, and I went in the living room, tuned into radio, and I can't really pinpoint what song was playing, and I just loved the vibe, and lyrics just hit me there and then.
Is it?
I put my foot down, started writing.
Yeah.
And I was like, this has to be recorded today.
Wow.
Started off, got on a bus, went to Charleston.
Sling Beats.
That's where Sling Beats used to be.
Yeah.
And it so happened I found Hamoba making a beat.
Also, Hamoba
made the beat.
All right.
And my first question was, do you have anything for this thing that you're making? Like, nipanga check a beat. Like, you got nothing for this.
So
and I started singing that. It was blending into that same beat.
Wow. Okay.
So then Charlie walks in. I'm like, look, I have this idea. Listen to it.
Yeah.
And we recorded the first part. It's like, it sounds good. I think just finish it.
Yeah.
So we asked Hamoba, obviously being the beat creator, is it cool if I finish the track then?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, let's finish it. And that's how Smile was born.
And that's what. So, I know that TY2 does this thing where you do your own hooks and everything else.
Yeah, I sing my chorus.
Is there Hamoba on this?
No.
It's just
all the vocals are mine.
It's you.
Yeah. Everything.
that always amazes me. Always does.
Because, when I started doing the music thing, I used to sing in the choir when I was at school.
Okay.
So that's where I learned a lot about the harmonies and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's easy for me when I got in the studio, and, if somebody doesn't give it a vibe that I'm looking for, I'm like, I'll sing it myself.
Yeah.
And we'll put it out there.
Okay, so listen. The show is called Fakapo Vocal.
Okay.
And we don't mean talking and chatting. We mean the man to see if you can remember. It's more like karaoke of your own song.
It's the test.
Yeah, so let's go. Are you ready?
Okay.
Yeah, let's
where are we starting from?
We're starting with
into the whole thing.
We're starting with the way the song goes. Let's see how far you can go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ay.
Fakapo Vocal.
if I'm gonna pass the
test. Let's see how this is gonna go.
That's it. Oh. Pensone fakapanse, vantu bonse. Pensone nyosa daily, munjela zonse. Pensone kwesa makelo mufintu vonse. Ose konezo lela masiku onse. Ninala kwata nepone zonda vantu bonse. Nezo sakila chemwe mukale konse. Kusonde wa ene mulongo place ne chose. Ne pase muntu, anga ne polomose. Pameno na nepeza, nenze wadwala love. Pameno na nepeza, nenze wakufa love. Ejase kuhani unane kwela motema unane kwe lelo ni sekelela. That's it. Oh. Skonde chako ne chamene chemane pasa chemwe mweneo pepe lyose nganiliko. That's it. Oh. Skonde chako ne chamene. That's it. Darling, motema wako, chekonde chako, diye chamene, china nepolomosa, moko yepa kwanka, kwa mene benzo panka, si benze na vanzanka, wonse benzo ne tamba, dele benzo ne kamba, bebe onane sala, onane dopa, my darling, nate lavo yako, yane pasa chemwe, lavo yako, yane pasa moyo, lavo yako, yane nyamu la nati, kawense mesozi se mesini malila. That's it. Oh. Skonde chako ne chamene chemane pasa chemwe mweneo pepe lyose nganiliko. That's it. Oh. Skonde chako ne chamene chemane kozaka nkala mwezi wina na mwaka wina koseka kwina na mesozi zina ntau ya kupya ina ya pepo ina ya mvula ina never iwa wina nate mwezi wina na mwaka wina koseka kwina na mesozi zina ntau ya kupya ina ya pepo ina ya mvula ina never iwa wina yose nganiliko. Oh. Smile.
Hey,
that's it.
Listen. What? If you're joining us now, TY2 is in the studio. He is putting a vocal on his song. Now, he's not miming. That was straight up putting verses on his first song 22 years ago. Niza says, I first played Smile by TY2 22 years ago. So it is 22 years ago. Yeah, awesome stuff. You did great.
Thank you.
Let's pick up a call. Let's see what the listener thinks.
Okay, cool.
How did TY2 do? Hi, good morning. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Gary.
Hi, how are you?
Hey.
Yes?
Hey. TY2.
Achibwanji.
You're muntu anipeleka grade 12.
Did you hear that, man? Did you hear that?
He's taken me way back to grade 12.
That was live in the studio. No words, he did the verses proper.
I was talking to myself to say, Slana, see the guy.
See the way I see it, anything that's God given never really goes away. We choose to sit on it.
TY2, do another album, man.
It's actually done. We're mixing right now.
There you go.
We're mixing.
Please do.
It's coming.
Keep it up, man.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot for coming. So, you walk into Sling Beats.
Yes.
Were you already signed to the label at the time?
Yes.
Oh, you were? Okay.
I was one of the new guys. In fact, we recorded most of the songs on that Smile album. And Smile was, I think, the last song was Nimakolota.
Hey, okay.
And I recorded Smile before Nimakolo. So it was two of the last songs that I recorded for the project.
You know, I'm not surprised to hear that. I get that a lot from you guys. You record a whole body of work.
Yes.
And then Ijaku Malasti, that's the one that becomes like a
becomes
first
number one
song.
You know? Yeah.
Like it's the missing piece to the body
Exactly.
of work.
Exactly.
Yeah, amazing stuff, really. I mean, cool stuff. Now, I want us to move to our next song. This next song, you worked with Chameleon. It was from your second album, was it?
Yeah, second album.
Yeah. How did this come about?
Well, with this, who made this beat? No, this was Charlie's Touch.
This is Charlie.
Yeah, this was Charlie's Touch. The initial vibe, I think, was supposed to be, oh, this chubby guy is linked to this music. No? Come over.
Yeah, because you worked with Amoa so many records. Yeah?
There was a song that he was working on.
But that's Chameleon?
No, come over.
Okay.
And he actually sang this hook.
Okay.
He sang this hook, and I don't know, for whatever reason, the song was never completed. Again, this is where I just walk into the lab and, so this is what is going on? Okay, let's see.
The creative juices in you.
Then I jumped on, and because Hamoba was on some other hooks on other tracks, so I figured I needed somebody else to sing the chorus. I didn't want to sing it myself again.
Okay.
So I was like, you know what, Chameleon, do something on this thing.
Yeah.
And Chameleon had this thing of wanting to record when everybody else left the studio. I don't even know if he was shy or something. Yeah, he would just be alone, and you find that the doors are closed, you just hear like, why are you shy? Come on. So I came to the following day, and I found the vocals done. So that's when I just put my verses
you went
as well.
and laced on it.
So I think between Charlie and Hamoba, I'm not sure who wrote the Bemba.
Yeah.
Guys, Bemba was pretty bad for me that time. So I just wrote the verses in the song.
For the your Nyanja verses, I know.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff. Listen, TY2 is here. He's doing karaoke of his own music in what we're dubbing as Fakapo Vocal. So in a bit, he will perform live. He just performed Smile. If you missed it, he's going to perform Walin Sulide live in the studio.
I hope you
right
remember
now.
the lyrics for this one.
Hope you do. You better do your revision in the next 3 minutes.
Hot FM. Hot FM.
I'm thrilled to announce that Z66 concert is back. So this year marks our 1,000th episode.
Woo, man.
That's a lot of episodes. In a very Hot FM manner, we're going to celebrate it by having the biggest concert ever possible. We have plans to bring back artists from before, artists from now. Like, you know how we do it. It's going to be a massive celebration. And it's going to happen on the 15th of December. I can't really mention the venue because you don't want people popping up and hiding.
Stay glued.
Z6-6 Zambia music hits from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. every Sunday, only on Hot 87.7 FM.
And this year, December 15, we have our 1,000th episode of Z626.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
That's big.
So we'll be talking about the history, obviously, of what you remember about Z626 over the years. TY2 obviously had performed at one of them. Must have totally
Way back.
Way back. So if
You're
you're
making me
us,
dig little folders in my brain.
please
I'm
do.
like,
Please do. Whatever the memories might be. This year we're celebrating 1,000 episodes of Z66. So, TY2 is here, Fakapo Vocal. We're just talking about what insulated, how it came about and all. He's now ready to perform this live in the studio. It's a karaoke. Fakapo Vocal. Let's go.
Cool.
He is the beats.
Fakapo Vocal.
That's it. Ate bwanje baby, na vela kote ole na kane na ine, na vela kote ole na story na ine, na vela kote ofo na tepwezane iwe na ine baby kwenze ntawi. Pamene vento nipangila sense, mavoto yangu no ya menene nale nayo, yanalenga kote unetawe unanisula baby. That's it. It's a mwe kotante wache po sele panse no mate ya palelo
ate wachebwelela owalensulile netetemwe kotante wacheposele pansi. That's it. Oh. Ubose okompoka baby chekonde tatopaza nenseche yamba unanewoza kuti sunganisiye olonenkalemo mavuto olomokudwala baby fonse famene nenzo yesa venze vako kotolokosha konsekwenze kwako pamene wenze kufuneka manenge unanetaba baby. That's it. It's a temwe kotante wacheposele pansi no mate ya palelo ate wachebwelela owalensulile. It's a temwe kotante wacheposele pansi no mate ya palelo. Denze kote onekonda, denze kote onekonda, denze kote konde tatu sete fo kwa tandalama kansenta wiyonse shuwa nezo zina malelo wabwelela. Okamba onekonda, okamba onefuna, koma baby wachedwa chikonde changa tonse chayenda. That's it. It's a temwe kotante wacheposele pansi no mate ya palelo ate wachebwelela owalensulile. It's a temwe kotante wacheposele pansi no mate ya palelo wachebwelela ate bwanje baby navela kote ole nankane naine navela kote ole na story naine navela kote ofo na tebwezane iwe naine baby kwenze ntawi pamene venzo nipangila sense mafoto yango no ya menene nale nayo yanalenga kote unetabe unanisula baby.
Something tells me you added your vocal on the chorus as well on this. Did you? In bits, right?
Little bits.
Yeah. I can awesome stuff.
Cheers.
Atibwanji.
There are two favorite songs from this man for me, from TY2. There's one, let me just sing it a bit. The one we did with Kaofeda.
Spotlight.
Yeah, Spotlight, yeah. There's a part where I said, at Mangani Ngamufuna, Sungani na Maki. Yeah.
The man was really in love, so he was like, whatever happens to me, I don't care.
But for this one, even my woman today, I still sing along to this song.
Cool, thank you very much.
And the song is it goes like
Fakapo Vocal.
Fakapo Vocal.
The one he did na Nikukonde.
Oh, Nikukonde, okay.
Yes, Nikukonde. Yeah, there's part that one he did. It was going to.
He will perform one of the two in the studio.
Yeah, I should perform it.
One of the two is he's going to perform. Awesome. Thanks a lot for coming through. There we go. Yeah, great performance there. So,
thank you.
Z626. We at the time now when I know when you were starting out.
Yeah.
Kuliza Zambia music, monga pa radio or functions. It was one of those where people are like, "Festi yeseko."
How's it gonna go? Are people gonna love it? Are they gonna respond to it positively?
To where we are today, man.
I mean, looking at where we're coming from, and now to see how loud local music has become. This is something that we smile about.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy back then, and we had competition with the rumba vibes. We had competition with whatever that was coming from outside, and our sound wasn't really being appreciated as much. When functions, you put on a Zambian song, or you just see from people's faces.
Would not be accepted.
Things like that. So I'm like, wow, it was crazy. But I mean, when we look at it now, and to have people still appreciate the music that was recorded then, and music that's making big things now, it's something that
this particular Sunday, this particular show, and the other parts, Z626, we're celebrating 19 years this year. We've been doing Zambian music from 6 in the morning,
much appreciated,
to 6 in the evenings.
Yes.
When the idea came about, people thought, wow, what is this?
Who's going to tune in?
Yeah, but when you heard that as an artist or musician, how did that make you feel?
You get to understand that there's purpose to what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And when you find people, institutions, organizations that are willing to risk their name and say, we are going to promote this, that is something that there's no words to actually explain it, because you're putting yourself into a song. You're telling a story. You're giving people's experiences. You're bringing emotions. And somebody says, I'll be with you on this. I'm going to share this with the audience. Yeah. That's something that there's no words that can actually explain it.
Yeah.
When somebody like me says, much appreciated, that's deep. There's a lot of things linked to it. So thank you very much to everybody that supports Zambian music.
Fakapo Vocal so far. TY2 has aced the 2 songs, Smile and Walin Sulile. We've got more that is going to perform, but what do you think so far? Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good. Who do we have on the line?
I have Gift on the line, yeah.
Gift.
Atibwanji baby. Nabela kutu nankani na ine.
Yebo.
Nabela kutu na story na ine. Nabela kutu funa tibwezane baby.
Fakapo Vocal.
TY2 my guy, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
As long as
God is alive, we are lit.
Yes, I want to we enjoy your music, man.
Thank you very much.
You know that song, Smile. Yes. Guys, I didn't have a paper to my lyrics. Just what
Tunaenda kuti from there.
I think
Aponen got to my bill. I don't know who you took those lyrics to, but I need to send a bill. Beats na bill.
Enjoy your show.
Nice one. Thanks a lot for coming through, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome stuff. So, your relationship with Hamoba, you've worked on so many records together.
Yes.
I mean, music for his albums and everything else. How do you describe that relationship with him?
Obviously, like every relationship out there, we've had our moments. So I'm like, this guy is silly, you know. But yeah, it does happen. And the other day, I think, was it last week?
Yeah,
I was just telling some guys at the band we play with, and I was like, you know what? I've just tolerated this guy for a long time, and I just ignore his silliness. Yeah. And he says, "What makes you think I'm not thinking the same about you?" Yeah, but it's been a good relationship. I mean, he knows most things about me. I know most things about him, and there's that mutual respect. Yeah. And I think that's what carries the friendship at the end of the day. Yeah. You know what your friend treasures, what your friend values, and you see certain things from their perspective, and you strike a balance.
And you strike a balance from there.
Because, the way we used to work at Sling Beats, there was that family thing. For example, if Gary is recording, everybody that steps foot in the studio would chip in and try to add something. No, maybe remove that.
And listen, and you would get that as consumers. You would get that because, look, sometimes someone walks in, like you just give an example of the 2 songs that you worked on. It was a whole Sling Beats family. Yes. It's not like you plan, like, I need to do a song with Chameleon. No, it just
someone just be like, I think his vocal would work. Can you add something here and whatever? Yeah. So, okay, what can we do? And would plan and structure music in such a way that it's a group effort.
Yeah.
So you find out on one song, you hear Ozzy's vocal out there, but they're not knowing there's harmonies that TY2 added, there's harmonies that Hamoba added, Chatu, may so rest in peace, and it used to work like that.
All of those guys. Yeah, you did records like Bisamtima with Hamoba. How did that come around?
Charlie and Hamoba were working on that song. I think I was in the next room with Drex. We're just having a conversation. He was playing guitar and we're just trying to come up with something. Then Charlie comes to me and says, you know what, we're working on something with Hamoba. This is a storyline. Can you add a verse? So I heard where they were going. Bisamtima, and I'm like, okay. Kutoka first time, baby, and love first sight. And it blended in.
And like
next
that.
Thing, things
it
like
worked.
that.
On that same Hamoba album, you did Mutima Mababa, which you jumped on. And
vibes.
Wow.
Vibes.
But on that same Walin Sulile album, you did a song, this one here.
Sunshine.
Yeah. You think you can add a vocal to this?
I sang that. And then, Hamoba was like, no, you're not singing this chorus, I'm going to sing it. That's how Hamoba ended up singing the chorus.
Is it?
But, that vocal you're playing now, that's my vocal.
This is
So there's Hamoba's vocals and my vocals all mixed up in the chorus.
Wow.
Yeah, that is me.
Okay, this is your cue. Fakapo Vocal.
You're my sunshine. Zobayanga, oh, you're my.
Do I remember the verse? Let's see. All right,
let's see. How much do you remember?
That's it. vachekonde vanakamba vose vanayimba vose vanachosa vevakonda vachekonde vose vamakamba vose vamayimba vose vamachosa vevakonda vachekonde vanzanga vamakamba zanga vamayimba vanzanga vamachosa chifuka vamvela lavu nane nivikamba nane niviyimba nane nivichosa chifukwa navela lavu. That's it. Zuba yanka, oh, you're my. That's it.
Come on.
Mokaze wanka, you're my. Wezi wanka, uyakelela. Iwe, mpaka emfa. Nenzo kana everyday, nekavela pale lavu. Nenzo shosha kote muno zeko mulepe lavu. Wasa nenzo funa, nenzo sovelesa chape. Wasa nenzo funa, nenzo kwela chape. Na wapoko funa, nenzo sovelesa chape. Na wapoko funa, nenzo funa kwela. Maseko ya mopeta na mbomvela vento vena. Motema tope yanga nzelu na mbokuganiza. Nazi.
Oh man.
Zuba yanka, oh, you're my. That's it. Mokaze wanka, you're mine. That's it. Mwezi wanka, uyakelela. Iwe, mpaka emfa. For life. Famena nema vela lyonsa unyumba ukabwela. Mutema tupi yanga nzelu vose vesekelela. Napeza muntu wamene matetekela. Vento veka vuncha lyonse anegwelele. Chikonde lavo yato bebe ni yo wentelela. Yo petelela. Imane posa chonse chimwela. Nane nivikamba, nane niviyimba. Nane nivitosa chifukwa na vela lavu. Nati Zuba yanka.
Oh, what? On point. You remember this very well.
Yep.
Wow.
Vibes.
TY2, a Fakapo Vocal.
Cheers.
What do you think?
I have to.
Give us a call. Let us know. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good. Who do we have on the line?
Noah, Veneva Chadley.
Veneva Chadley. At bunch. TY2 is here.
TY2. Muliche.
Yes, I'm down. Muliche.
Yeah, matupanga zona mdala.
Perfect.
Matupanga. Wankumbusa kudala zona.
Perfect.
Ija twali nsulire ija.
Yeah.
Just nafuna kagero. So kagero keve zinka komboni se mayad kese nso mayadis. Mayati zonda mendo. Kantia mukatisula kanda kuli magayi zena ngwa kwa vondeo banisana.
Ime wasala ime.
Setasala. Tane ya balance tatosamo Hilux ija ina Champions League. Neka motulimba nyimbo yetozomvera wali nsulire. Na remo ngaba papondo badanisha. Wanafuna inango. Sote steka tukaka kumanya nishialira wali nsulire. So manipangai.
Nice one, Noah. Nice one.
Tumnasire wataituka. Wewe mwangalasi.
Adeliko, there's something new that's coming. There's something new that's coming.
Chosango nchile test kairi.
Manje chichoka.
Chosango nchile test. What FM lipo.
Nice one. Cheers. Thanks a lot, Noah. Pick us up to DJ Life. Locked On says he first played Smile as well 22 years ago, he says.
Yeah.
And pick us up to
Valley.
KB as well. Killer.
What's good?
It says at Kawama Kasho. KB, put some respect, man.
Kasho.
Nichisho.
Chisho, but it's Chivoko.
You know what I mean, man? Chisho, but it's Chivoko. TY2 is still here. It's Akariko Fakapo Vocal. So let's see what else he's going to perform for us. And then also you'll be telling us what he's up to. Today he says his album is just being mixed.
Yes.
So we'll get to hear more about that.
6 to 6. Zambia music hits from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. every Sunday. Only on Hot 87.7 FM.
So TY2 is still here. He's showing off that he can't forget his music and his vocal abilities and all that. Guess what? DJ Life is on the line. Bali, how are you? Hey, Bali, are you there? Oh, we lost Bali. He was on the line.
Yeah,
okay. We'll get back to you, Bali. Good morning.
Morning, how are you?
Good. Who do we have on the line?
You have K within Lusaka.
K.
What TY2?
Muliche.
chemwe chivakamba manipanga chivakamba
zikomo
atingatini tikondi chamenofuna
Tikonde teve
liko
ngatini tikondi
avakamba kamena kansilent phone.
Is that Spotlight?
No. A song called Wako from the third album.
Fans, eh?
Same album as Nico Konde.
Fans, all right.
Yeah.
Fans right there. All right. Thanks a lot, Kate, for coming through. Thanks a lot for coming through.
All right, thanks, man.
Awesome. There we go. 0974-870-877. TY2 is in the studio, sharing with us, his journey, how some certain songs came about. I want us to speak about. There was a time when TY2, TY2 sling beats and everything. Then there's a point where you went quiet.
Yes.
And then you resurfaced as this new TY2. Yeah, if I may put it that way.
The new one.
Yeah.
Sure. I think cut it up a bit more. New in what sense?
Refined, born again. I don't know what we're gonna call it.
I'd obviously taken a break from the music for a bit. I think it's always good for the brain as well. Yep. And there's family on the side, there's other things that you want to pursue, and you just switch off the camera for a bit and just say, you know what, let me sort out certain things away from the audience. And when the time is okay, I will get back to it. So that's what happened in that moment.
Okay.
And
so
also,
it was deliberate. It was all
deliberate. It was planned. So okay, I'm gonna go off the music for a bit. I had to do some things.
Okay.
And so when it comes to you mentioned being born again, my Christian journey, and I was baptized when I was still in school. I was doing my grade 12, and so being exposed to Jesus Christ was not anything new. It's just that when you complete your grade 12 and now you're exposed to society, and some of the things that you never really got to experience just come knocking, and then here comes the music and the parties, the whatever, and somehow your mind gets a bit too excited and you forget a few basics as to what actually grounded you. So I'm saying it live on air. I went crazy for a bit.
Okay.
And like any young guy would at the end of the day, because you want to experiment and experience certain things, and you're with your peers and the madness will come in.
Yeah.
So obviously to cruise through, where you get to church, you meet people, and I think I'd gone to the UK, came back from there, and I moved to Namibia. It was in Namibia where I met there's a gospel artist there by the name of Dinaf, and he challenged me. He met me at some place shooting some pool, and I don't know if you know Tafanji. So I was with Tafanji, and then Dinaf came through, and Tafanji told me, that's TY2 artist from Zambia, blah blah. So Dinaf comes through and said, hey, if we went to the studio right now, can you give me a song in 30 minutes? I'm like, where's the beat? Don't challenge me like that. So that's how I went to the studio, and next thing he invited me to church. And the more I started going there, there's a voice that will talk to you and say, you remember me? And it's now you're like, this is very familiar, I know this. So as time went on, I started calling him now, we're going to church tomorrow, and it was more like a huge refresher, and I found my path again to say, okay, it's important for me to actually work on my prayer life and to just focus on that energy as well.
Awesome
So
stuff.
I moved to South Africa again. I didn't find a church that was like the one in Namibia. So that created a certain... and then I was working for Vodacom then, and then most of the times work, and I didn't have time. So again, I found myself in a certain... and then certain space.
All those challenges.
So
okay.
Switched off again.
I mean, what's important is that we really identify, like, okay, this, that, there, and then you pick from it.
So when I released the gospel album, I remember my caption. I said, I think it's time that I went back to basics, back home to where it all started, and I was like, I'm gonna take my faith seriously, and I'll put it out there, and I'm unashamed to say, yes, I believe in Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. You got a problem with it, that's your business.
True.
And so that's where I'm at right now.
Awesome. TY2 is here. Bali is back on the line. Bali.
Hey, Gary, how are you?
DJ Life, DJ or should we say Bali. MC Suicide? Which is which?
Everything. Everything.
Even MC Suicide did. Yo, it's my man, TY2.
How you doing? You good?
I'm good, Gary, and how are you?
Yeah, no, we're good. That was TY2, by the way. Did he do a
I think I should take over the show. It's official.
But then, because it does voices, like this whole thing with voices, so who knows?
You know what I even wanted to say?
Yeah.
He says, I have to pick out one of TY2 songs and make a remix.
You see, that there's an idea.
Interesting. That would be nice.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it.
Buddy's back. Say Buddy's back.
Let's do it.
So listen, what if this happens and it goes on to be released and everything else? Nidimom dirui. Because you've used this channel. Nidimom dirui.
We'll have the split sheets.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, I've got some quick words to say. I received TY2's first promo when I was working, over 22 years ago. And when I received that promo, I was telling the people today, this song, Smile, will be a hit. It came in a CD with a white cover printed with Katrishi Kabasi.
But Bali, listen.
Was it a Prinko CD?
Yeah, it must have been a Prinko. Listen, in all honesty, I know what radio station you're working for at the time, and they never played Zambian music.
No, we were playing Zambian music. Because I remember I played Peterson first. I played Hamova. That's how come even Hamova and Jibira light a poari in Pampa.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
So carry one more from Mungulu. But anyway, a quick one. For the some stuff that comes to my heart is that the new artists should learn to appreciate the old artists that have pushed this game like where it is today. Like that TY2. Look where TY2 has come from.
Yeah.
TY2 has come a long way, and without him, we would have kept the bridge on for these people to actually cross the bridge and keep the Zambian music alive. But they've done a lot. So I mean, they should appreciate. Wala wapunda kwa vambie kustate, wala wapunda kwa old school, not songs.
Okay, all right.
Anyway, it's a good thing. I'll let you and TY2. By the way, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. We'll be waiting for that remix.
Yes, the remix is coming soon.
Okay.
I'm doing something with General Ozzy very soon.
Okay,
and then,
cool.
I guess you're next.
So
nice.
When you say a remix to one of his songs,
yes, one of his songs.
Which one?
My favorite song, Chino Chano.
No, that's Ozzy's song.
That's Ozzy's song.
See?
Hey,
for TY2.
Hey. So now for TY2. Not that smile, that one. No, we'll do a nice smile.
Okay. No, Bali, we get you.
Something that will keep people smiling.
Thanks a lot for coming through, eh?
All right, and you guys take care, and Gary, keep up the good job.
Cheers, there you go.
Cheers.
I'll probably get fired for listening more to another radio station than our own radio station. Anyway,
it's okay. We're one happy big family, but yeah, that's how it works, man. It's always awesome. Now, before we get to the song that we were just chatting when you walked in here, a song that when you were doing it yourself, you didn't think it would be have so much impact.
It was more like just one of the songs, like
Yeah.
Because even when it started, first this was during my break moment.
Yes.
And the thing about this music thing is it's a virus. Well, that's what happens when God grants you things.
Yeah.
You can't run away from it. You can't stay away from it for a long time because it'll be nagging you. You just feel like you need that release. So I started looking for a studio. I was in the UK then, and a friend of mine called, I don't know if you know DJ Sniper.
Yes.
So Sniper, I was like, hey, there's a studio in Brixton called Iguana Studios, owned by some Italian guy called Andre. So we went to Brixton and we had a conversation, and his main worry was, but how do I make Zambian music? I just said, no, let's just make music. Forget the Zambian thing, the Italian thing. Yeah. Let's just make music
in general.
And that's how we started. So when I started singing the hook, and he started making the beat based on what I was singing. And that's how Nonde was born. So I was like, you know what? All the emotions that I've ever accumulated in the years, and then I imagine this guy who's telling his woman and genuinely loves a woman says, you know what? Let me love you in my own way. Let me teach you about me. So it was that vibe going on. And sweet moments.
So it was all coming just from
there, and I'm like,
I
actually wrote that song in. By the time the beat was complete, I was also done with my verses, and it shocked the guys. Like, I've never seen somebody work this fast. I'm like, I'm good to go. Let's record.
Wow.
Same day we were done.
Wow.
Yeah.
So are you ready to give us a vocal for this one?
I think so.
You think you are?
Goes out to all the lovers out there.
Let's go.
Oh.
Fakapo Vocal.
Ati eternity konti love it. Nati konti true love.
That's me on the chorus as well, by the way.
That's you.
Yep.
All you, right?
Everything.
Neko konde munchila yamenisiba.
Oh.
Nati neko konde munchila yamenisiba. Devampeli vamafuna kupeza tekonde chevanga kampi. This is true love. Oh, this is true love. Koma vena vale bemwai vamakala veka moyo wavonsi sekoti vamafuna yai pena vemavuta mitema zisiyana munga kamumanda munga mumanda wamene sunga yumelavi tiye chikonde changa paliweo tiye mutima wanga paliweo chikondi chamene ni mafuna eka ni kukuondi neko konde munjila yamenisiba natitika yambochezana devamene ni mafuna eka ni kukuondi neko konde munjila yamenisiba mutima wako nati eka ni kukuondi natitika yambo oh. Eka ni kukonde nikokonde munchila yamenisiba vena vakachepeza chekondi siva maziva vochita nacho koma kukonkeleza veva chita vansavo koma kukopela vamene vaona kumbali atemwa vaona vata vachita vaso pepe naise tiye seko vamaivala ati chikondi tiye nonkala pale vavili kupeza vintu vote tabika kupeza konseko yentabika monga kamumanda monga mumanda wamene sunga yumela leka ni kukondi nati nechamene ni mafuna leka ni kukondi nikokonde munchila yamenisiba nati tika yambochezana nevamene ni mafuna eka ni kukuondi nekokonde munchila yamenisiba mutima wako chamene ni mafuna nekokonde munchila yamenisiba natetika yambo oh nevamene ni ma nekokonde munchila yamenisiba nekakamba nekokonde munchila yamenisiba sinikamba njila inakoma njila yamene umane pasa lyose tekankala pansi kukamba ukaniuza vamene ufuna kulebetento tena tene pasa temwemwe munga kuziva ne malenga muntu wina kazinkala okondwela chifukwa taine sangalindile mailo tine temufela baby wamene yakukonda na mutima wake onse na moyo wake yanga pase paliweo oh baby this is real love chikondi nechamene ni mafuna leka ni kukuondi nekokonde munchila yamenisiba nati eka ni kukuondi nekokonde munchila yamenisiba chikondi nechamene ni mafuna eka ni kukuondi nekokonde munchila yamenisiba natetika yambochezana nevamene ni mafuna eka ni kukuondi nekokonde munchila yamenisiba.
You know the thing that they say about music? That comes from the heart. I can actually see that when you perform this. I was looking at some videos of you performing this, YouTube and everything else. I know the smile, Walin Sulide, and them, but there's something.
A certain vibe to
it. It's coming. I don't know. Music is soulful. So yeah. What do you think? How did TY2 do? I at one point I just stopped and I was looking at him and I'm just like, he's in his element whilst he was doing that.
I've told some artists before, when you want to bring out a song that should mean something to a lot of people, you need to channel emotions through. Yeah, because somebody should feel it and just put yourself in it.
And that's exactly that. I mean, you can tell that from this song, and it's blown you off as well. You didn't expect the impact that this song has had on many, right?
I think I get to do this. I think I've performed this song more than any other song that I've ever written.
Is it?
Nikukonde is like, woof. I've been invited to so many weddings, engagement things, and then Nikukonde. Wow. Nikukonde, I'm like, ay. Wow. But it's good.
It is.
People genuinely want each other, and I'm there to sing and, raise the flag. This is godly. Let's do it.
That makes you feel nice, right?
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Awesome stuff. Listen, the news is almost coming up, and I'm so happy to have had you in the studio. We've never had a studio sit down. We speak on the phone.
Yeah, this is the first time.
This is the first time, man. But we talk all the time. But yeah. Nice. Hot FM, good morning.
Morning, how are you?
Good. Who do we have on the line?
This is Miles, just leaving the slacker.
Miles, are you using a hands-free? Your line is not the best.
I'm trying to move. Are you able to get me now?
Yeah, 10. Just turn your head like this.
I have.
Nice. Better. You see? It works. TY2 is here.
So this is Maud from within Osaka.
Yes, TY2 is in the studio.
Mr. Am I allowed to use your real name, sir?
Go ahead. It's all good.
Mr. Mbangweta. How are you,
That's
sir?
deep. I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. I wanted to ask you a question. I've been a fan since day one.
Okay.
Your voice sounds the same. I want you to explain something as you go on.
That's a very good question.
There's the issue of auto-tune in Zambian music. I want to find out from you, from the time that you started music, that's a way back, almost two and a half decades ago. Have you ever used auto-tune? And why is your voice still sounding the same after so many years? Because almost everybody can tell to say, wow, that's big boy TY2 right there. And one thing that I feel just before I go, I feel you are not celebrated, as in you don't get your flowers. In terms of live music, you're just doing, live right there.
Yeah.
We've had the new crop of Zambian musicians who've embarrassed us when it comes to live shows.
Yeah, all right. Thanks,
You get the point. So I really feel there's a song that I wanted Mr. Gary to play, if at all you have time. It's called, what's it? It's kind of new. TY2 is, I should say, he's a legend.
Yeah.
There's this song he did. It's called, what's the song? One Heart.
Oh, One Heart.
Yeah, these songs, like when TY2 is one musician who would sing. He would sing like singing. He's got that brilliant voice, and yet I don't think he gets the accolades that he deserves. Man, get it from me. You're the best. And keep doing what you do best.
Wow,
thank
you
very
much. Thanks a lot for coming through. Listen, like I said, this particular, what we're starting today, and you are the first, like I said, you inspired this idea because of what you did with Smile and all, and then he puts it and says your live performances and everything. So quickly, in under a minute, because we're about to get into the news, just react to that, and then how you keep yourself, what you do today.
Looking at where we're coming from, autotune was something that we actually laughed about. We would play with it in the studio, but not really put it on the final products. So when you listen to our projects from way back, there was no autotune whatsoever.
Yeah.
So, as time goes, there's all this software that people want to play with, people want to experiment with. However, if you rely on that and then you are given a band to do your music, you will suffer because you will not have those things.
Yeah.
So a challenge that I give to so many out there is when you have your alone time, just keep practicing, nurture that gift that God has given you, and don't rely so much on the buttons and little things that we get to have and all these little tricks in the studio. So people want to listen to you.
Yeah.
So bring yourself out there, put yourself in the music, and if people pay money to come and see you, let them feel like, I paid 100 kwacha and I'm getting that money.
Yeah.
I can feel this, this is what I came for.
Awesome.
So thank you very much to the last caller, and I appreciate the words. However, when it comes to being celebrated, the flowers and all of it, I think I told Gary something earlier on, like sometimes you get to suffer certain things for somebody else's benefit.
Yeah.
So even if I'll be there, and sometimes the human side be like, I can kill that one. That one can't come close to me, but I will not do that, because the bigger me would be like, I need to experience these things or feel like I'm not celebrated, but then it's for the betterment of the industry, for somebody else's benefit. Right. I'm like that mango tree being hit with the sun, the rain, and all these weather issues, and it's falling. People hitting it with axes and all that stuff, but the fruit is all nice and sweet.
TY2. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks for coming through.
Thank you for having me, and thank you.